Hello and welcome to episode 65 of the Pilgrim Way, a Football Manager 2022 series here on Boston United FM. We've taken Boston United up from Conference North to the Premier League, but using a management model more common across Europe than in the depths of English football, where our Director of Football controls our transfers and contracts. Professor Jonathan Van-Tam is our Technical Director, providing his medical expertise. 4 games to go in our Premier League season and we are still fighting it out for European qualification. After the win over Watford in the last episode on Boxing Day, we hit a wall with 2 defeats, at Arsenal in the league and then Reading in the FA Cup, ending our interest in that competition at the 3rd round stage disappointingly. But since then, we've only lost 1 more match, away at Manchester United at the start of March. Today we follow up last week's entertaining 5-3 win away at West Ham United and complete April with another trip to London at Tottenham Hotspur. The league table shows how important and impressive the win at West Ham was, as we are now 5 points ahead of them, with us in 5th and them in 6th. Today's opponents, Spurs, are down in 8th, but have games in hand to still offer a threat. We're chasing down Arsenal in an attempt to get an unlikely entry into the Champions League for next season. However, at this stage, we'll take any sort of continental competition. Sunderland are relegated already on just 16 points. Of course, one of their wins was against us. We have signed Phil Foden from Manchester City, albeit at the age of 36, costing just over £4 million. Yet, he's been the catalyst for our impressive form until he picked up an injury 4 games ago. His 11 Premier League appearances have yielded 5 goals and 7 assists as a shadow striker. We'll hopefully get 1 more season out of him as he adds experience to our squad. Foden is fit again, but is on the bench as the form of Di Vaio, Boussouf and Rodriguez make them all undroppable, even for someone as good as Foden. 20-year-old Luis Enrique Jimenez continues to impress as the defensive midfielder, and giving plenty of game time to wonder-kid striker Richard Spence is paying off massively, as the youngster has 21 Premier League goals so far this season. After 3 poor seasons, Enrique Ledesma has found his lethal touch again, with 14 league goals for him. Having needed a right-back in January, we recalled Mervyn Buffon from his loan spell in the Championship, and some impressive performances as cover for Dimitri Matondo could see him as the next one off the conveyor belt and force his way into the team. He's on the bench today. We get this game underway. Spurs attacking down the left-hand side with Burton. He gets his cross in. We half clear it. Can we get rid of it? We do, but give it back to Spurs. Burton's got it again. He gets his cross in this time. And at the second attempt, Killian Brendel has put Tottenham ahead on 20 minutes. I think today is one of those where we've got to look to take at least a draw to push on for 4th place. This isn't the perfect start. But we now have the ball down the right-hand side. Here's Matondo. His cross is blocked. We get the ball back, though. Here's Di Vaio onto Spence. Can he turn inside the area? Gives it to Olmedo. His cross goes in, and Julian Rodriguez scores. He equalises just 5 minutes after we go behind. We are level again. Spence with some good work inside the penalty area. Back to Olmedo. His first-time cross is met by Rodriguez, and he slams it in at the near post. Coming up to half-time now, can we steal a lead? Here's Rodriguez to Spence. He seems to have picked up a knock, but that's not affected him as he has put us 2-1 up at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Matondo with the ball to Ledesma. A lovely ball for the onrushing Rodriguez. He taps it to Spence, And a first-time finish for the Wonder Kid gives us the lead. And it's a lead that we hold at half-time by 2-1. We have turned this game around, having gone 1-0 down on 21 minutes. And with a minute to go just before half-time, we took the lead. We have to tell the players to keep going. We don't want the performance to drop. Let's get out there for this second half. Just past the hour mark, and that's absolute comical defending. We've given the ball straight to the Tottenham forward, Pirro, and he has slammed the ball into the net from inside the area unopposed. Ronaldo, with a hospital ball back to Fontana, doesn't really know what to do with it, tries to give it back to Ronaldo, but we give the goal away. And now Spurs, they've had a corner, and Pirro, he's got his second of the game. 2 goals in 5 minutes, and they've turned the game back on its head in their favour. A flick on at the near post to the far post. Iglesias gives the ball to Pirro. Simple task, 3-2 to Tottenham. Three-quarters of the way into the match, Di Vaio's inside the penalty area, and he's equalised. It's 3-3. Plenty of goals today. We are drawing 3-3 away at Tottenham. We've led once, we've given it away, and now we've equalised for the second time in the match. Is this going to be the end of the scoring for today? It does look like it. We are now into the 95th minute. There goes the full-time whistle. And we've drawn 3-3 away at Spurs. Disappointing to give away the half-time lead, but overall, having gone behind twice in the game, we've got to be pretty content to get a point. We'll tell the players that we were unlucky. And the one thing we couldn't take advantage of is the fact that Tottenham are currently managerless. Shots on goal were equal. We had by far more of the ball, 58% of the possession. But the points were shared. Wins for Arsenal and West Ham today make our point at Spurs a disappointing one. But with 3 games to go, we are in pole position to qualify for the Europa League. The first of those 3 games is a home game with Aston Villa. This isn't your average Villa side though. They are competing with Manchester United for the Premier League title. A win for us could pretty much seal the title for the Red Devils. We'll come back after the next 2 matches, ready for the final day when we host Liverpool. A narrow loss to Aston Villa by 3-2 meant we simply had to beat Brighton and Hove Albion, which we did comfortably, 3-1. Results elsewhere now mean our final game at home to Liverpool is a dead rubber for us, as we can only finish 5th. But this does mean we have qualified for the Europa League for next season. With our final league position and European qualification both confirmed, we now get the budgets for next season, with the Director of Football being handed almost £50 million to spend on new players. I expect we'll need a bigger squad to handle the extra games, unless we look to give some of our youngsters more of a chance to develop. A fantastic attacking display from Phil Foden and Richard Spence with 2 goals each saw us smash Liverpool 4-1. And despite the loss, Liverpool won the Premier League by a single point from Manchester United as Aston Villa dropped down to 3rd. Fans Player of the Season went to Wonder Kid Richard Spence, as he also picked up Young Player of the Season, Top Goal Scorer, Most Player of the Match awards, and the overall highest average match rating. The only people to steal awards away from Spence were Luis Enrique Jimenez for Goal of the Season and Alessio Olmedo for Most Assists. In fact, Spence did incredibly well across the divisional awards too, as he picked up the Next Gen Award for Best Young Player in the World, and then English Footballer, Players Player, and Players Young Player of the Year awards. A fantastic season for the 19-year-old Wonder Kid, who must be close to earning a call-up to the England squad. The club's finances are looking reasonably healthy, with £41 million in the account. Income should go up next season with the extra revenue from the Europa League, especially if we reach the knockout stages. I do wonder if we'll break either of our transfer records over the summer, with our record incoming deal still being Dylan O'Donovan for almost £23 million 5 years ago. 6 months later, we were forced to let Arturo Aguilera go to Bayern Munich due to his £28 million release fee, and we've yet to sell anyone for more since then. We have rejected numerous bids for our players of much, much more than this, so hopefully we'll be able to resist them again and keep our squad together, with 1 or 2 positions strengthened. In my opinion, we need a top-class goalkeeper for European football, and we have struggled to find quality at left-back. However, Olmedo did not let us down in that position this season. Top priority has to be to keep Richard Spence at the club. Come back for episode 66 to find out if we can. If you've enjoyed the content of this video, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.